about LEAD, Law Enforcement Against Drugs and Violence, and our work to create safer, healthier communities at leadrugs.org or on social media at We Are LEAD. Sponsored by LEAD, Inc.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410. Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Rain-X. The CDC says flu season is off to a rough start, with cases rising faster than in recent years. More than 19,000 people were hospitalized last week, and officials estimate at least 7.5 million illnesses and more than 3,100 deaths so far. While schools, government offices, banks, and stock markets are closed on New Year's Day, most major retailers and grocery stores will be open with modified hours. Delivery services are limited, and shoppers are urged to check local store hours before heading out. Fewer Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, signaling that layoffs remain low. The Labor Department reports jobless claims fell to just under 200,000, though officials note holiday timing can affect the numbers as the job market continues to cool. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-990-1551. That's 800-990-1551.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by Rain-X. While schools, government offices, banks, and stock markets are closed on New Year's Day, most major retailers and grocery stores will be open with modified hours. Delivery services are limited, and shoppers are urged to check local store hours before heading out. Fewer Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, signaling that layoffs remain low. The Labor Department reports jobless claims fell to just under 200,000, though officials note holiday timing can affect the numbers as the job market continues to cool. The CDC says flu season is off to a rough start, with cases rising faster than in recent years. More than 19,000 people were hospitalized last week, and officials estimate at least 7.5 million illnesses and more than 3,100 deaths so far. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TOUR25 for a limited time and get a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 fill-ups. Cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 tanks. That's code TOUR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 tanks.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 25, with temperatures falling to around 23 in the afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 17. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 28, and partly cloudy at night with a low around 13. Currently, it is 17 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410. Hey Bears fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be a part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today at 847-741-7700 and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears on WRMN AM 1410. And welcome, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the first official live Out to Lunch of 2026. Hello, everybody. We hope that you are enjoying this new year already. It is the 2nd of January, 2026. We have hopped out of 2025 and into 2026, the new year, starting strong. We've got some beautiful sunny skies today. We're going to be talking about some other good things, too. And so stay tuned for that and more. Let's start off here. We're going to go through our 10-day forecast or so. We'll go through our inspirational story, and then we'll talk about some other things here too for Out to Lunch. So stay tuned for that. You are listening to the Voice of the Valley and the Talk of the Town, WRMN, on that AM 1410 dial, and also on that YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN radio. So in the forecast this morning, as we kick it off in the 11 o'clock hour, we're getting closer to the afternoon. We do see temperatures currently right now at about 22. It does feel a little bit more like 17 degrees or so. We do see, a high of 24. It's going to be sunshine and a few clouds in the afternoon, mainly cloudy as we get into tonight with that full moon, and a low of 19 degrees. We're already kicking it off to the weekend here. So we have a high of 28. Cloudy skies are predicted for Saturday tomorrow. We are going to be seeing possibly some few flurries or snow showers possible. Some clouds early, which will be giving way to generally clear conditions overnight. And we're going to be seeing that going into a low of about 16 degrees. That will be coming up for tomorrow night. Now for Sunday, the 4th, we see these temperatures are going to start to rise. And in fact, we even have a day that's going to be getting closer into the 50s, actually hitting that 50-degree mark. Partly cloudy skies are in the forecast for the morning time for Sunday, and a high of 31, reaching into the peak of the afternoon, dropping down only to a low of about 28. Cloudy skies early, becoming partly cloudy later. We see for Monday starting next week, on the 5th of January, a high of 40 degrees is in that prediction, with cloudier skies in the morning, giving way to cloudy skies during the afternoon. It does drop down to a low of 33, cloudy with winds light and variable. For Tuesday, temperatures rise even further up the level of numbers. That's a high of 45, showers in the morning, a chance of rain predicted at about 40%. Winds light and variable there, though. And we see a low of 30 degrees coming up, a few clouds from time to time. That is going to be for Tuesday night. Wednesday rolls around, the 7th of January, sunshine along with some few clouds and intervals there, interchanging throughout the day. And that's a high of 43 degrees in that forecast prediction, with a low of 34, partly cloudy during the evening. And that'll be followed by some cloudier skies overnight. Then we kick it off to Thursday. Thursday is the day it's going to feel a little bit more like a spring day out, folks. Gets you a little bit of a taste into the springtime for 2026. A high of 50 degrees is predicted. Cloudy with showers, though. Chance of rain ranging 60 to 80%. So more likely than not, it's going to be a rainy day. That's going to be coming up for Thursday the 8th. Dropping down only to a low of 41. It's a light weather jacket day, or even if you wear some layers, you might not even need a jacket. But you'll probably need a raincoat if you are planning to go outside, or at least an umbrella, or as my grandpa used to call it, a bumper shoot. So it's going to be a low of 41 coming up for Thursday. And then next Friday, a week from today, high of 45, cloudy with some more showers, dropping down to a low of 31. We do see a chance of some freezing rain. And then if you do continue on throughout the prediction list into Friday the 16th of January, and of course it's going to depend on what site you use, but from that prediction side of things on weather.com, which I've got up here, it does look like the temperatures will start to drop again. But it is a slow but sure drop and a slow but sure rise. It's not going to be something that's super drastic where it's, 50 degrees one day and then down to a low of 10 degrees and a high of only 15 the next day, because I know that can mess with people's allergies, yes, including myself too. So if you want to check out the entire list there, you can find it on Weather Channel, weather.com. We have our inspirational story of the day today, posted today. The first one actually under the inspirational stories posted in the new year 2026. This is by an anonymous user, and the title is, quote, "A funny doctor story with a 5-year-old. I am just a proud dad that loves his sassy daughter. I'm a 35-year-old male with a 5-year-old daughter. The school called and said my daughter ran into another kid, and both of them were hurt and needed to be picked up. I rushed over to the pre-K office and picked her up. They suggested having her mouth looked at because it was bleeding, and I took her to a walk-in clinic. The doctor comes in and looks at her over, says she seems fine. Before he even finishes that sentence, my daughter points to the wall where the tools are hanging and says, 'Hey doctor, you forgot to check my ears. Do you know what you're doing?' I, of course, am both amused and horrified, waiting to see the doctor's reaction. He laughs and checks one of her ears. Before he even finishes checking that ear, my daughter points to her other ear and says, 'Don't forget this one.' We all laughed and eventually left and she healed up really quickly. Kids say the darndest things, right? Yes, they definitely do. Such a blessing indeed. Those kids out there, our future. So again, nice little funny story there to start off your new year here, 2026. We also want to continue on this new year by saying we are welcoming back again to a sponsor for Out to Lunch, St. Joseph Hospital. So back again, I'm going to be saying this show is sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. If you are looking for expert orthopedics and spine care close to home, St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Their highly skilled orthopedic and spine specialists provide advanced treatments for joint, bone, and back conditions, all with a personalized approach designed to get you moving again. Whether it's hip or knee pain, sports injuries, or complex spine issues, they use the latest of technology and surgical techniques to help you heal faster and get back to the activities that you love. And that's not all. Their comprehensive rehabilitation services mean you'll have expert support every step of the way, from surgery through recovery. So trust your health to excellence. Trust St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, a proud member of Prime Healthcare. Call them today at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment today. So please feel free to check them out. They are, of course, hiring. They did receive Newsweek, America's Greatest Workplaces in Healthcare for 2025. That is fantastic. So, of course, go on out there, support them, and we're going to plan to have them on each month to talk a little bit about some of their different specific things that they do. So explanations on specific areas in the workforce, whether it's nursing, doctoring, things like that, fast track care. And I know that last year we did talk a little bit about some of their newer additions. So if you would like to rewatch those videos, they are available on Out to Lunch. There's even a keyword search that you can go on onto our YouTube channel, and you can just type in St. Joseph Hospital and you can find those different videos that are out there to tell you a little bit about the top healthcare professionals that are there. So that is, again, member of Prime Illinois Medical Group. You can find more information, again, stjosephelgin.com. We welcome them back into the new year here to sponsor Out to Lunch, and we are so thankful that they are doing so. So thank you so much for that. The time is 15 past the hour. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, I'll talk a little bit more about what are some things that are going to be reoccurring here in 2026 on the Out to Lunch segments here. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show, where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in. Let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Chicago defense attorney Mark Schieblo has co-authored the book titled DUI Jury Trial, which is a true story of a DUI case that he defended. The accused was an Illinois truck driver arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. This book contains facts about the case from the date of the arrest up to the jury's verdict, and this nonfiction novel also includes the transcripts from the jury trial itself. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you! Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN, the voice of the Valley and the talk of the town, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, of course, everyone, for tuning in today. It is officially now 2026, and we hope so far that you're enjoying this new year here. Maybe you have some aspirations that you want to tailor yourself to, and maybe even give more this year. Maybe you want to start doing some new activities, start up a hobby. I know I've been saying this too. I want to start doing some more jewelry making, eating more vegetables. I've been cutting back a little bit on the coffee here as well. I was having up to like 4 cups a day. And I mean, when I mean cups, I mean like the regular size of this. Now, of course, not like 4 cups I would buy them. You know, usually for the most part, I do have coffee from home or here at work. But that is something that I've cut back a little bit on. This is just 1 cup I've had today. I usually would have my second one by now, but I've only had 1. And so I've been cutting back roughly to 1 to 2 cups a day. And so that's something that's kind of been helping me a little bit, because especially more towards at nighttime, that's something that I usually would have a cup of coffee at night. I've cut back on that more too. I try not to have any coffee after 8 o'clock, which is something that I usually would do. And sometimes I would have a little bit of a hard time sleeping. Now I've actually noticed improvement in my sleep routine and schedule. So that's because I'm not having as much coffee at night. So with that being said, it's something that's working so far. Hope to continue to do so. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's just for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to having 4 cups a day or what, but I've cut back to 1 or 2 now. And I slowly but surely did it. It's not something that's super drastic. I've been doing it for a little bit here, about a month or so. But maybe you've got something that you want to start doing this new year. Maybe you want to travel. Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International is back again for the whole year, scheduled 2026. That's Cruises International in Hoffman Estates. Your vacation, your way. That is going to be the first Tuesday of every month from 11 until 12 o'clock during the Out to Lunch segment. We're going to be having Shauna White, president of Cruises International, continue to come on here. She's hoping to gather up some folks who are the cruise and vacation experts out there who hopefully can come in and maybe give some testimonials. I know she's also been talking about having her son come on the air too to talk a little bit about his experience going on different cruise ships and things like that too. So we're in the works with that, but it's definitely going to be an advanced show coming up. That's for the new year here, 2026. That's for Cruises International. Now, if you want to check out more information on their website, you can. It's cruisesinternational.com. You can also give them a like and a follow on their Facebook page and social media, and their recent now to TikTok also. So if you want to talk to them today, it's 800-255-7447, or that's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Again, that's cruisesinternational.com. And they've been around since 1978, ensuring that you get the greatest of travel experiences and those cruise and vacation experts to help to tailor to your needs. And what's great is they are very experienced, and they love telling you about their experiences. So if you're looking for a specific place that you want to go to, or maybe you don't even know where you want to go for a cruise or a vacation, these experts can help you. They can help you do that because they give their own experiences as well. Now, of course, your experience is going to be different in some different ways, but you might have the generalized experience that they might have, right? Of course, getting onto the boat, and then, of course, the traveling side things, and then getting onto the land and all those different things, right? So they can help you all with that too, and you create that relationship between the customer and the employee there, but it's more of a friendship, so it works very well. And if you want to check it out, that's cruisesinternational.com. But they're back again for the whole year here, 2026 on WRMN, the first Tuesday of every month. So stay tuned for that. We also do have some other shows as well, too. We've got during the community hour, we're still having Wise Coffee Chat. Now, this is now the second week here. Jennifer isn't going to be on with us. She's taking some time off here with some of her schedule, but she'll be back on again on those Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. Of course, Wise Coffee Chat is a great opportunity to tune in, to listen to a lot of these businesses and entrepreneurs. She has a lot of really, really cool people that are inspiring. They have not just their business, but they're speakers. They speak their voice, they speak their mind, they speak their truth, and it's really cool to listen to that too. So that's Wise Coffee Chat. That's every Wednesday. That is at the 9 o'clock hour, the community hour with Jennifer Sanchez, who's with the Wise Business Alliance Network. So if you want to tune into that every Wednesday, that's continuing on as well too. Some other things that you can also find as well. There's the Sherry Senior Moments, which was previously Sherry Senior Showcase. Now it is Sherry Senior Moment. She just got approval from her for the new intro for her. She likes it, upbeat, jazzy. And so she is now having Sherry Senior Moments, which are resources and information. It's the second Thursday of each month from 9:05 until 10. So that's from 9:05 until 10. So she's going to be coming on here Thursday, January 8th. So that's next Thursday. She's going to be having Benjamin Dieterman, who is the director at Countryside Funeral Home. He will be discussing funeral planning, prepaid services, extra costs, and pre-needed services. And of course, we're still going to be incorporating the Elgin trivia question, which I conjure up. So if you answer that trivia question correctly, you'll win a gift from the guest. So very, very cool. And if you want to subscribe to her email list, I highly recommend doing so. Let me get a picture of her flyer with her email list. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can screenshot it so you know exactly which one it is. But she's trying to build that email list. So far, so good. But if you do want to check it out, I've got it right here up on the screen on YouTube. If you're watching now, it's get on that email list. That is dfelist@gmail.com. Again, that's dfelist@gmail.com to receive senior information as well as announcements and those resources as well. So thank you to Sherry Aschenbrenner for putting this together, for working well with the area. She's part of Dementia Friendly Elgin area. So again, she's got Sherry Senior Moments, which is now for 2026. It's a good show. I always enjoy doing it, and I know she does too. So definitely give her some love and support there. And to the community, because she really helps a lot of people out. There's, of course, also the Chamber Chat with Carol Gieske, which is the fourth Tuesday of every month. That is still going on here, giving you the insights on what are some of the local businesses and organizations and highlighting them, telling you, or they're telling you their story and what they do in the Elgin area. And of course, Carol gives her wonderful insights as well to the community of Elgin and lots of rich history that's in there too. So again, you can always check that out as well. And if you go to the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce website, you can find that there. So it's Elgin Chamber. Let me see, I'm spelling it wrong here. Elgin Chamber, and it's called Chamber Chat. And if you look it up online, it does come up. It's right away. It comes up on their screen on their main website, Chamber Chat monthly radio broadcasts featuring local businesses. So again, it's the fourth Tuesday of every month from 9:05 to 10. Radio show hosted by the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Carol Gieske. Conversations on the Chamber Chat include chamber and community programs, local business issues, updates from the greater Elgin business community, and each show also does give that quick rundown of what's happening at the Chamber in the upcoming weeks and how that helps Elgin area businesses connect, grow, and succeed. So if you want to tune into that, again, that's still continuing on. That is the Chamber Chat. I know that we are going to be going through some program changes with different times and things like that too. We will definitely be keeping you up to date on that as the time goes by. So please be patient. And we appreciate everyone's support out there as well as we kick into the new year here, 2026, with charisma and exciting things as well. So definitely stay tuned, and we appreciate everyone's support here, of course, on WRMN. You are listening to Out to Lunch. We don't have our Tradio segment today, but we're still continuing on with Tradio. That'll be, of course, Monday through Thursday at 12:30. It's a great time to call in to list any items. Maybe you've got some New Year's items that you want to get rid of. Maybe you want to clean out your attic or basement, or maybe sell some items, or maybe you're looking for something to add to your collection. Or maybe as a great gift, you got someone who has a birthday that's coming up or an anniversary and you want to get them a very unique present. That's a great time to do so. That's Monday through Thursday Tradio segment here on Out to Lunch. So there you have it, folks. We're going to continue on here talking about the National Day calendar, just kind of briefly going through that. It is a little bit more of a condensed show today, of course, on Fridays. We're wishing everyone a very happy Friday and, of course, a happy start to the new year. When we come back, what I want to do is we'll quickly breeze through the National Day calendar, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what are we gonna possibly be seeing for some AI and tech trends in 2026 and how it's going to tailor to the community and small businesses and local businesses and maybe even restaurants as well. So stay tuned for that here on Out to Lunch. WRMN AM 1410. We'll be back with more in just a little bit.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby. Brought to you by RainX. Fewer Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, signaling that layoffs remain low. The Labor Department reports jobless claims fell to just under 200,000, though officials note holiday timing can affect the numbers as the job market continues to cool. The CDC says flu season is off to a rough start, with cases rising faster than in recent years. More than 19,000 people were hospitalized last week, and officials estimate at least 7.5 million illnesses and more than 3,100 deaths so far. While schools, government offices, banks, and stock markets are closed on New Year's Day, most major retailers and grocery stores will be open with modified hours. Delivery services are limited, and shoppers are urged to check local store hours before heading out. I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
Kohl's clearance deals are so good, you might want to brace yourself before you shop, because up to 70% off can do things to you. Sudden goosebumps, racing pulse, involuntary gasping at prices. You may even feel the uncontrollable urge to brag to someone, anyone, even Deb, the checkout lady who's seen it all day. Don't worry, that's just the thrill of Kohl's clearance. Shop it now in-store and online. Select styles, some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized Cash Rewards or unlimited Cash Rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Rights reserved.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM. 866-509-TERM.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 25, temperatures falling to around 23 in the afternoon. This afternoon, mostly sunny with temperatures around 23. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 17. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high near 28, temperatures falling to around 26 in the afternoon. Currently, it is 17 degrees and mainly clear. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-990-1551. That's 800-990-1551.
Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN AM 1410. I've got our lovely Bill Pellerinos here walking into the station, giving me a wave here. He is back from his trip in Florida. He had a great time, and going to be talking about some good stuff on his show. That is coming up during the 12 o'clock hour, the life experiences of William Pellerinos. Stay tuned for that and more coming up. We've got some great local programming, of course. Stay tuned for any certain timing changes that we might be having too. So we're in the works with that, but definitely keep up to date here on WRMN and also in the local community. Now, of course, with the condensed show, we're just going to quickly run through the National Day calendar. What do we have today to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy? Well, there's quite a few ones that are recognized today. It is Out to Lunch, so we do love to talk about food here in restaurants. It is National Cream Puff Day today, a delicious dessert and pastry for the dessert and pastry lovers out there. I like to celebrate this delicious French creation all day long. Now, they originated in France. Cream puffs are also known as the profiterole and choux à la crème. Cream puffs are a French dessert pastry filled with whipped cream, as well as pastry cream, ice cream, or custard. They may be served plain or can also be decorated with chocolate sauce, caramel sauce, or dusted with some delicious powdered sugar. So that is recognized today. How to celebrate? Well, eat some of them. You can make them for yourself or buy them at some of your local bakeries. It is also National Buffet Day today. Oh my goodness, a popular dining destination for Americans. Those are the buffet restaurants. Now, there's a lot of really cool buffets around the Elgin area. You can even look them up. Buffets in Elgin and around the area. You can go to the Elgin Buffet is one of them. I know that there is the Dragon Buffet. They used to have Old Country Buffet at the Spring Hill Mall. I know many of you remember that. I miss those days. I used to go with my grandpa to the Old Country Buffet. We'd get the fried chicken. It was so good. Oh my goodness. And then they'd have the bee in the costume, the person, the bee character. Do you remember? I'm sure many of you probably remember this. This is a little nostalgia for us. But the Old Country Buffet at the Spring Hill Mall used to have the bee in the costume. Oh my goodness. And it was always packed there, always, whenever we went, especially on the weekends. That was fun. So you can look up a lot of different buffets that are around the area, of course, in the Fox River Valley area. You can even, tailor it to where you're specifically located and what you would like, of course. So feel free to check that out. Of course, I know Yelp and TripAdvisor do also have some reviews on there too when it comes to those buffets, but that is recognized today. Golden Corral's a good one. I know, of course, the Elgin location recently closed. You can still try out the Barrington one. The new Dragon Buffet in West Dundee is pretty good. I like going there. There's the Royal Buffet in Hoffman Estates. If you live in Burlington, they have Pizza Ranch, and they do offer pizza buffets. So there's some good choices out there if you want to give them a try. So just check them out online if you know of any. How to celebrate. Maybe go to a buffet today on this lovely Friday. Some other days that are also recognized, it is National Science Fiction Day today, celebrating science fiction as a genre, its creators, history, and various media too. The date of the celebration commemorates the birth of famed science fiction writer Isaac Asimov. An American author and Boston University professor of biochemistry, Isaac Asimov was born Isaac Yulovich Asimov in 1920. Sounds like he's Russian. He is best known for his works, because Yudovich means son of Yudo. He is best known for his works of science fiction and his popular science books. Isaac Asimov, whose works are followed by many, died April 6, 1992. So there you go. That's that. Actually, you know what? I don't know if he's Russian. He might be something else. Oh, no, he was born in Petrovichi, Russia. And Rushka. Very nice. Very nice. So those are the national days. You can check this out and more posted onto National Today calendar and nationalday.com. Now, I wanted to discuss here, which I have been announcing, a little bit on what are some trends that we are going to be seeing with technology in 2026, especially for businesses, right? This is something that's incorporated into businesses, and it's only going to grow from here. So I'm going to kind of intertwine together a couple different articles and just kind of generalize really what we're going to be talking about here. So as we know, of course, chips and computer resources are becoming a little bit more scarce, at least in the world of infrastructure, right? And that's written by Annabelle Nichold of IBM.com. She's a staff writer there. And over the last few weeks, IBM Think, that's the article and magazine, spoke with a dozen experts in tech, researchers, founders, and leaders, and they got their insights on what to expect in the year ahead. Well, principal research staff member at the IBM Research Zurich laboratory, Peter Starr, said, quote, "It's such a crazy time and it's only accelerating," he says, end quote. New agentic capabilities will give way to new possibilities for businesses and individuals alike. Rick Rubin, who is, he mentions Rick Rubin. A distinguished engineer, Chris Hay, told IBM Think, quote, "I really see the parallels of music production a la Rick Rubin style with AI creation. I don't limit it to coding. I think we will all become AI composers, whether you're a marketer, programmer, or PM," end quote. So you're definitely going to be seeing more use of AI. It's already here. We're already noticing it. We're going to be seeing some more AI capabilities, paving new ways to do business in enterprise. And open source reasoning models and agents will keep pushing boundaries to conquer enterprise AI. Now, of course, I mentioned all these things, right, from these different articles. If you want to continue on to listen to a dedicated show specifically on these stats and everything technology, tune in on Saturdays from 2 to 5. It's Rich DeMuro's Rich on Tech. We play it here on the AM 1410 dial. He does a fantastic job, of course, giving you those insights when it comes to the stats of technology, what are businesses going to be doing, what are some of the latest technological advances that we're seeing. Are there things that we're kind of going back into the simpler times of things? What's the newest and latest iPhone or Android, right? So if you're a tech savvy person or you want to learn about some of the cool tech savvy ways in which people live their lives or different products and services that are out there, I recommend listening to that. That's Rich DeMuro's Rich on Tech. That's on Saturdays from 2 until 5. But back to the mixture of articles here, of course. We are seeing from quantum to efficiency, the new compute frontier. Quantum will outperform classical computers, and that's according to Jamie Garcia, Director of Strategic Growth and Quantum Partnerships at IBM. They have publicly stated that 2026 will mark the first time a quantum computer will be able to outperform a classical computer, the point at which a quantum computer can also solve a problem better than all classical only methods. So again, these strategic and quicker ways and thinking and problem solving that we're noticing, right? I mean, if you started off with Google Gemini at the first peak of when it was, they had, of course, the fast thinking mode. Now, of course, they have regular thinking, which is more complex, and now they even have Pro. So we're going to be noticing more of these implementations. We're going to be seeing a little bit more details in the technologies and the way that all of this is going to be thinking, right, to impute what we know and then export what we already know, or maybe even some new things too, right? So there's a whole long conversation about that as well. But especially for smaller businesses, what are some things that we are going to be seeing? Well, according to biztech.com, Alexandra Frost wrote this just a couple days ago. Small businesses are the lean, highly intuitive heartbeats of the country's economy. In 2026, small business trends in tech aim to ensure no business owners find themselves in a security breach from which they weren't prepared for or left behind in a world where generative artificial intelligence, or Gen AI, is moving forward. Now, according to the U.S. Small Business Administration, AI can benefit small businesses by helping them make better business decisions, create business content, and serve as a space to brainstorm. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce notes that attitudes towards AI are changing, with 60% of business operations using AI, which is double the number from 2023. Why is it double the number? Well, of course, we see that the rise in technology and the satisfaction that people are getting from this, the amount of different things that are encoded and different ways that you can help to make your life work a little smarter, right? And so with that being said, it's no surprise that the amount or percentage of business operations using AI has doubled, and we're only going to be seeing it growing from there. Now, of course, with limited time and resources, small to medium-sized businesses will want to head into 2026 with a clear strategy on which are most helpful to them and why. And it's good to test it out too. See which programs work better for specific things, right? Maybe you want to specifically use ChatGPT for one thing and Google Gemini for another. But that's a whole nother conversation, right? But we're definitely seeing it. It's something that's been predicted. I think a lot of us know this, that the technology isn't going to go away. So we have to learn to try to work with it as well, too. So if you want to read some of these really cool articles out there, I do recommend it. Check it out. You can find it at biztechmagazine.com and more. And I think probably throughout the year, you're going to see some of those AI accelerations, maybe even in WRMN here too as well, because we do implement AI into some of our business strategies here and there. So some cool stuff that's out there, and it's fun to use. It's fun to use. It can be difficult at times, but good to practice it just in case, right? Especially if you are wanting to be a little more in tune with that. Now, of course, there are some other conversations out there. AI agents arrived in 2025. Here's what happened and the challenges ahead in 2026. This is a recent article written by Thomas von Davier of Carmaine Mellon University, and that's posted on theconversation.com. I maybe might read that another day here, but if you do want to read a little bit about it, there's so much intricate detail when it comes to technology, and there's a lot. There's a lot of interface and coding, and sometimes it can be very confusing, especially for a lot of older folks out there. So we're here to help out. I know Sherry Senior Moments also talks about trying to avoid scams, and there's a lot of scams that are on the rise too. As security gets more tight, there's a lot of scammers out there who try to break that security and find new ways to wiggle their way in, right? So always got to keep up with it, right? It can be frustrating at times, understandably. So I know Sherry Senior Moments also does talk about that, and you can get those newsletters too. But lots of great content here. We're so excited to be working with it. So stay tuned for more. When we come back from this break, we'll continue on the rest of the segment, just talking about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. Some of the chambers are wishing people a very happy new year. Of course, don't forget to keep up to date by following their social media pages and listening to us here on WRMN AM 1410. We'll be back after these messages. It's 47 past the hour. Stay tuned. Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today. And speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide, based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours. at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people, a neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch here on WRMN. We still have about 7 minutes left before we kick it off into our top of the hour news, messages from our sponsors, and at 12:06, life experiences with William Pellerinos. We've got some great topics, some very important topics to discuss here as well, too. So stay tuned for that here on WRMN AM 1410. Want to remind you, of course, that you can listen to us on WRMN AM 1410 through that AM 1410 dial, or also tune in on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. You can always keep yourself up to date and in the loop with what's happening here on WRMN, what's going on in our local community. We also want to remind you that Out to Lunch this year, 2026, back again, sponsored by St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, their specialists are with you throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital, a proud member of Prime Healthcare, they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit stjosephelgin.com to learn more. Thank you to St. Joseph Hospitals for sponsoring today's show, Out to Lunch. So let's round up here and talk about what's going on in the community. Remember, you still have a couple days left, folks. Time is running out to complete the Dinosaur Explorer scavenger hunt and win some fun prizes. This is at the Gail Borden Public Library. It's still going on strong until January 4th. So you have today, tomorrow, and Sunday left, and then they're going to take things down. So here's the challenge. Holiday symbols are hiding throughout the Dinosaur Explorer exhibit at the main library. If you find 10 symbols, write down the name of the dinosaur where each one is hiding on your scavenger hunt sheet and bring your completed list to the customer relations desk, which is on the far left, right-hand side, right where the, when you walk in. And you can claim a special dinosaur prize. So lots of fun for kids in all ages. If you want to check it out, there's still time to explore the dinosaur exhibit, now available, well, it's been available since November at the Gail Borden Public Library. So you still have time for this fun activity, folks. Don't miss out on it. Pads of Elgin recently posted, today is World Introvert Day, a reminder that not everyone recharges the same way and that quiet support, patience, and listening matters. At Pads of Elgin, they honor people exactly as they are, whether they need conversation, space, or simply a safe place to be. So here's to gentle beginnings and compassionate care. Very nice. It is World Introvert Day. And yes, I think all of us kind of maybe have a little bit of that in us. We need that time to regenerate. But yes, that's important. So it is World Introvert Day today. So we celebrate introverts out there. ECC will be extending campus hours to help you get enrolled. Recently posted on their Facebook page 2 hours ago. You can stop by to get your questions answered. The registration, admissions, financial aid, and advising offices are available Saturday, January 3rd and January 10th from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. So they have their extended campus hours now. Something great to do. I think I'm sure they extended the hours because more folks are enrolling into Elgin Community College of many different age groups as well, too, not just those who are just graduating out of high school, but even those folks out there who are the of wiser age, I like to say. So, of course, you're never too old to learn, and it's a great way to do so. It's Elgin Community College, so they're expanding on those campus hours to help to get you enrolled for the season. Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce is wishing everyone a very happy new year, wishing your business growth, success, and exciting opportunities in 2026. They say a thank you for working with them as part of your journey. Explore Elgin Area recently posted the holiday decorations might be coming down, but the seasonal flavors aren't gone just yet. Ease into your first workday of the year by turning your coffee break into a mini adventure. If you're transitioning from holiday mode back to the office, a local brew is the best way to keep that new year energy high. Tons of different places in the Fox River Valley, some of them listed and highlighted, including Delicious Coffee Bar in Bartlett, Eastside Cafe, Coffee and Wine Bar in West Dundee, Sweetness Cookie Company in South Elgin, and a couple doors down from us here on WRMN at 8 Douglas Avenue, it's Steep and Clay in Elgin. That's a fantastic store to go to. We still do have some of their products too, so very nice. Algonquin Lake in the Hills Chamber of Commerce is wishing everyone a happy new year. As we step into 2026, we're filled with optimism, energy, and big dreams for the year ahead. This is a fresh start, a full year of opportunity, growth, and endless possibilities for their chamber family and the entire Algonquin and Lake in the Hills community. Together, let's build strong connections, support local businesses, and turn bold ideas into real success. The future is bright, and with collaboration, passion, and determination, there's no limit that we can't achieve. So they're wishing everyone a happy new year. Here's to making 2026 our best year yet, prosperous, inspiring, and full of momentum. So many great opportunities, so much excitement that's coming up here too. We're noticing it with a lot of different communities. So we're hoping to see some more local businesses opening up. And if you have a local business or organization that wants to come here on WRMN, feel free to do so. We would love to have you on for an interview on any of our shows that we have, any of our local programming. Please feel free to reach out to us today at 847-741-7700. You can always feel free to email any of us here if you want to email me. I always publicly give my email out. It's Matt, that's MATT, at WRMN1410.com. That's Matt at WRMN1410.com. If you might be interested in having your business being heard on the radio for a certain monthly programming, we can tailor to your needs. We can help you out with that. So please feel free to reach out to us. We are here for you, the community, and we're excited to be a part of it. Let's get into this year 2026. Very excited. So coming up next, we do have the life experiences with William Pellerinos. So stay tuned for that. We're wishing everyone a very happy Friday as we kick it off to the first weekend in 2026. We hope that you can remember, if there's anything that you can do, it's to be kind. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today, and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week and a spectacular weekend as well.